Okay, now let us talk about World War III because the war drums are definitely beating, right? And the situation between Russia and Ukraine is where I see World War III starting from. Now, let us look at this article from the Metro by a Joe Roberts, and the date was Sunday, the 16th of January 2022, right? And the title of this article, Russia's war with Ukraine is just days away, right? Understand that they will go to war. It is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. They will go to war. Russia is not going to back down, and the West will continue to provoke Russia, right? So definitely we're going to have a World War 3 on top of the pandemic, on top of the famine that is coming. We will be getting a World War 3 and so-called alien disclosure. So a lot of things is set to happen, and it all gonna happen at the same time, right? So part of the world will have to deal with intense fighting due to World War III. Parts will have to deal with the tsunami. Oh yes, that is still on the cards, right? The pandemic, disease outbreak. Oh yes, there is a lot that will happen at the same time. It is order out of chaos. So there is going to be a lot of misery, and you need to buckle up. A lot of people take for granted the times that we are going in. A lot of people think that it is going to be a matter of staying in my house, keeping my head down, and everything will be okay. Jesus will come riding in on his horsey and he will save me. That's not going to happen, right? You need to have a plan. You cannot have all your supplies in the same spot, because we're going to have a famine. We're going to have a war. We're going to have disease outbreak. We're going to have natural disaster. A lot is set to happen, right? So you need to have a plan. You need to have a team, right? This is happening. And if you go and look up the story and similar stories online regarding the situation with Russia and Ukraine, you can definitely see that this will develop into World War III, right? But before we can get into the countries that will be involved, know that China has to have their day, their big holiday, right? The Chinese New Year's is around the corner, and they've got to celebrate it. So we only have a couple days, or weeks I should say, to be prepared for impact, because this is gonna blow, right? And the Metro article is telling you that Russia's invasion of Ukraine is imminent, right? Understand the times and the season we are living in, right? And what I find surprising is a couple months ago, I was speaking with an English lady about this World War III happening, and telling her the implications and how we need to pull together. And this woman says to me, "Oh, we'll build, everything will be okay, we can build." She don't understand there is nothing to build from, because when World War III starts, it won't be like World War II, where you can mobilize people to do various jobs. There is nothing to do, because they have removed all our jobs, our technology, our factories. Everything has been dismantled and sent to the east, right? So there is nothing for Britain, Europe, or the West to build from. So when there is a war, World War III, right, natural disaster, and all that is set to happen, if you don't have a plan, understand you'll be left out in the cold. This is happening, right? Whether you like it or not. Remember, I told you, right? You need to be prepared, right? No one is coming to save you, regardless of what you look like, what you sound like, or how much money you have. If you are not a part of the elite club, then you're on your own, right? Have a plan. Don't keep all your supplies in one area. and have your team, because this is happening and you need to brace for impact. So it's not just going to be World War III. It's not going to be disease outbreak. It's not just going to be natural disasters, including tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes. It's also going to be so-called alien disclosures as well. It's order out of chaos. It's going to be very, very painful, and it is going to happen. You need to be prepared, right? It is happening. Now, let us pray and ask for strength and guidance. As I say, glory be to the Most High.